Hello, everybody, and welcome to none other than Total War Warhammer 3 with mods. What kind of mods? A lot. Less AI cheating, for example. Stuff like that. Just quality of life mods. Um, Now, first and foremost, I will be explaining this game to those who are new to this game. So this game is an RTS game set in a fantasy universe called Warhammer. And if you don't know what Warhammer is, it's this whole fantasy universe. It's like this big thing. So without further ado, let's just get right into the gameplay. And I'll be talking about, this will be more like a podcasty episode. I imagine this is going to be like this might be a long-running series because this game has kind of taken over my life. I straight up don't know if this is going to be a long-lasting series or not. But I'll just play this game. I might record it if you guys are interested in it, like more content. But without further ado, let's start a new campaign. Just to get you familiar with everything. So, campaign, new. Now, there's really two main factions I play as. So what you do is you're trying to either take over the world or destroy it. You win by being, I think, the last faction remaining. There's only two major factions that play, Slaanesh and Skaven. They're both hilarious. I think all the other factions are funny, but I don't think they're as funny as these two because Slaanesh corrupts people's minds and makes cults, and Skaven makes underground cities. Each one of these factions is unique in their own way. Like, if you click on them like this, you can see these are all the effects for the faction and then for the lore that you start with. I usually run Clan Rictus because of the ambush success rate being plus 25% on all armies. It's so funny. But their units are kind of bad. So I think we'll actually start with Slaanesh. Also, I should mention something before I get age restricted about Slaanesh. Slaanesh, if you notice the chest on Slaanesh here, Slaanesh is, I believe, canonically born female. But, however, since all the other chaos gods are he/hims, and because it's the god of sex and rock and roll and addiction, I know it's the god of addiction. Stop being a fucking neckbeard, okay? Let me say have sex and rock and roll, okay? Shut the fuck up, neckbeards. Slaanesh, the god of sex and rock and roll, is all about doing drugs and deplorable shit when you're on that drugs, right? The lore of this game is so expansive. I'll try to be explaining it more and more as I go on. But Slaanesh's whole thing is that you destroy buildings and they love you for it. Like, they love that you're taking over the world, but they'll try to stop you if you're failing, right? So this game is very complicated. It's an RTS, so a real-time strategy, turn-based game, and it is a test of my patience when I play with other players, especially if they take a long time for their turn. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the gameplay. Also, this loading screen usually takes a while, so I have to fill the void. So here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about Omega Strikers for a second. Omega Strikers is one of the games that I play a lot of. In fact, my name is Omega Teacher on YouTube because I played it so much, and I was going to be coaching people on Omega Strikers when I streamed. Like, I'll probably do tutorials and shit when the game comes back. However, because they decided to, for some fucking reason, I still don't understand why they did this, they closed the beta on PC to open it on mobile only for some reason, and it will be coming to all platforms in April. At least that's what it's saying right now, currently. And it's like the end of January. So we got like 3 months until that game returns. So until that game returns, we'll just be playing one-off games, or maybe this game some more, maybe Vermintide 2 if you guys are interested in that game. We'll just see whatever the comments say, if there's any comments at all. I don't expect anyone to leave comments. I don't even expect anyone to watch this video. I'm just putting this out in the void because it's something that I enjoy to do. And even if people watch me, I'm still having fun just playing games and talking to myself. Like, as crazy it is to say that I enjoy talking to myself, I prefer to say that I'm thinking out loud rather than talking to myself, because that makes me sound not crazy, right? Excuse me while I light a ciggy. Oh yeah, and there's like tips and stuff, but I don't really need to know them because I'm kind of understanding the game. There's a lot of things to this game, and there's a lot of things that go over my head because of my ignorance. I have about I think 120 hours on this game so far. I started about a week ago. So I am still a bad player in my eyes. My friends got me into this game. In fact, one of my friends actually gifted me this game. So thank you, Joe. You're a goat, for real. Everyone say thank you, Joe, in the comments. Thank you, Joe, for giving me this game so I can make content about it. And there's it's like you're controlling armies and shit like that. You're controlling cities. And it's actually a very interesting game. And why hasn't this fucking loading screen moved? Is it because I'm playing... Is it because I'm downloading this in the background? Let me stop it. Hold on. Close all windows. Oh, I closed the wrong one. Oh god. 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 There's so many tabs open. Oh, these are all my games. Don't worry about them. And don't worry about my fucking background. That's for my friends. Is this the game? I'll just open Steam. Oh yeah, there's radius mods and stuff. Actually, I'll show you the mods because I forgot to do them. So, more allied units. Like, these are all the mods that I'm running. They just make it not shit. Because you don't realize how much of this game is missing until you play with mods. And, unfortunately, that loading screen is normally not that long. I think it's because I was downloading Final Fantasy XIV in the background, which I shouldn't have been doing when I was recording a video. So, forgive me there. I'll make sure to not make that mistake in the future. But sorry, I was relighting my ciggy. It went out for some reason. I guess I wasn't smoking it right. But I will say that this game is very fucking fun. And it's very complicated, which is everything you want in an RTS game. I don't think it's better for multiplayer than like Civ 5. And the reason for that is because when you're doing your turns... what happens is if someone doesn't end their turn, you have to wait for everyone to end their turn, right? But if they're doing an action, like attacking a city or in diplomacy, which is a huge thing in the game, diplomacy, where you side with nations and shit, or don't side with nations. I can't remember where I was going with this, but it's a big thing that diplomacy is in the game. Also, look at this loading screen. Look how fast this is loading now that I'm not downloading Final Fantasy. Like, we're already back to where we were and we just started. Wow. Yeah, note to self, don't download games in the background while you're recording videos, Dylan. It's very, very bad. I'll try my best to explain basic mechanics of this game when we get into them and we see them and they come up accordingly. And I'll also try to explain my logic about why I made the decisions as I'm making them to hopefully get a better understanding of the game. And also because commentary is pretty important. I'm trying to improve my commentary because funnily enough, excuse me, funnily enough, when I record videos, sometimes I'm high when I do it because my name used to be something else, which I can't say because I changed my name for a reason. I can't tell you why the reason was, but there was more than one reason why I changed my name to Omega Striker or Mega Teacher. The fact of the matter is this, right? I loved this game, and I also want to get better at it, but I also don't want this game to consume my life. So what I've been doing is between rounds when I'm playing with people, I've been working out, right? Like, between my turn ending and my slow friend finishing his turn, which is Joe. Sorry, Joe, I don't mean to call you out. You take time on your turns, which is kind of annoying, but it's just kind of annoying to play with because it's not Civ 5. But the fact of the matter is I enjoy playing with friends. Also, there's PvP in this game, too. Like, you can take control of the bot's AI, and there's teams and stuff and free-for-alls and stuff like that. Like, you can play with your friends on this game, which is very cool. And you can fight them in battles and stuff. Like, this game is actually very cool. And why the fuck hasn't it done downloading? Like, this loading time takes, like, minutes to load. God damn. I was a diamond player in Omega Strikers. I was top 2,000 in the world, global rank. So I think that when Omega Strikers come back, I'm going to be aiming for rank 1. I don't think I'll get rank 1, but as long as I hit the top rank, I'll consider it a win. I will try to get rank 1 legitimately to say that I'm the best for one day, and that's fine. I'm a very competitive person by nature, and I always try to improve myself in any way I can. Like, I try to find faults with my personality and my gameplay, and I try to rectify and improve them accordingly. I don't know if I used the word rectify correctly in that sentence. I hope I did, because if I didn't, I looked like a fucking retard. Also, I do swear a lot in these videos. And also, because Slaanesh is very fucking evil, this video is probably going to get age restricted anyways. So, if I talk about Slaanesh lore, I'm going to be age restricted at the very least. So, the fact of the matter is that Warhammer is such a vast, expansive universe, you can get lost in the lore. And especially after playing Vermintide 2, and then this game, I've really come to understand, enjoy, and love the game for what it is, and for the universe that it's set in. And we finally made it into game after 10 fucking minutes. I'll make sure to put it in the description that gameplay starts at 10 minutes or something. I will savor the taste of ecstasy with you. So this is the starting battle. This is the world map. Let me explain what you're looking at first. So this is my army. This is the enemy army. I'm at war with them. And this is how much corruption or seductive influence I have. That is a clan-specific thing. This is devotees. Don't worry about that quite yet. And this is money. And this is my expected income. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to take over this island of elves. And the way that I'm going to go about this is very interesting because they already hate my fucking guts, but I'm going to try decisive victory. So this is what happens. So when you click on an army, you get to fight them. You can either fight the battle manually, which I'm not going to do because it's decisive victory. You can retreat, or you can auto-resolve it. If you hit auto-resolve, the battle just ends with the game expecting you to win. And then you have options here, which is to heal my army, which you can see with the yellow bar, like over here. You see this? See my HP going up? I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. The money is nice, but the devotees are important. I think the money is probably more important here. 20 devotees isn't that important. And let's see. I'm going to move my agent all the way down here to here because this is an important capital. Is this another capital? Is this a capital? No, it's a minor settlement. I'm only trying to put cults. This is a hero that can put cults in regions. Is this a minor settlement? Yeah, it's a neutral minor settlement. I'm trying to put cults in things that I want relations with. Like good relations with. Also, we could take the city right now. And I don't see why I wouldn't. So we're going to. The obvious play is obvious. The reason I can do that is because I had 200 devotees, which is what it cost to summon this army. And we just kind of go like this. Valiant defeat. Why don't we have it being supported and then we attack with the main army like this. Also, that yellow arrow is improving that it's like, okay. So we can't actually win this fight. It's valiant defeat. So what we're going to do is because we already summoned this army, we'll retreat to Elysia, our port city, and then we'll set an ambush right here. This is the chance, this is the ambush percentage chance. If they walk into this, they'll be ambushed by the supporting army. There's also stances like march, ambush, and stuff. This is all complicated. I'll get into it a little bit later when it becomes more important. Pleasurable acts are important, but don't worry about it. That's a clan-specific thing. I won't go into too much detail about it. This is the tech tree. This is actually very important. This is like the skill tree. Let me explain the hourglass. This is how many turns need to go by until you get the result. The most important one early game is growth, because it determines how fast your city and populace grows, and by extension your economy. And these are your skill trees. So right off the bat, there's a lot of skill trees. And the first thing that I want is route march and serve or die. I want to have all of these. I want the campaign bonus and I want the recruitment cost because armies are expensive to upgrade. And then we have buildings. Elysia is my port city, so I want to have money on this port city because trade is important. Um, this is important, but it's not nearly as important as money and growth. So we'll slap that on it. And then, is this money and chances of plague spawning? Defensive supplies when under siege. That's not really relevant. What is this? Oh yeah, we can just grab that. And then this city needs to be upgraded too. I don't really want units there. I want more money. Or this is important, but I think I just want more money. We already have this, so there's no reason to grab both or two of them. Slaanesh corruption. Oh, that's not money. Is there any money that I can grab? Oh, this is important to grab, and then we'll upgrade you. And then we might as well use a pleasurable act on... Or, no, we should wait, because it does damage. Diplomacy. So this is diplomacy. You can see all the nations and stuff, and you can also see this bar is how big your army is compared to theirs. The red is their army size, green is your army size in comparison. And then if you do quick deal like this, you can see this is the percentage chance of deals happening. So we're just going to try to sign a non-aggression pact, which means that they shouldn't attack me, and if they got my land, I can tell them to fuck off. Also, this right here, this symbol right here, it means there's a cult in this city. And what that does is it gives me relations with this empire, and it also means that if they attack me, the cults will switch sides, and like this army is mine basically. Like this army is under my influence because I'm Slaanesh, which is a Slaanesh specific mechanic. And then I think that's everything we can do this turn. Because it's everything we can do, and this was the first optimal turn, we're just going to end our turn. And that's the basic gameplay loop. You build armies, you build buildings, you do relations and stuff like that. You do technology when you can, stuff like that. It's a very fun, very cool, very cycle-based game, and it's very, very fun, I will say. It's very intimidating to play, especially if you're brand new and you don't know what you're looking at. But I started this game completely blind. My friends were very nice to me when I was playing this game, so I had a lot of fun. And hopefully, you guys are enjoying the video. And if you did, you know what to do. Smash like on this video and leave a comment. Like, comment, and subscribe. But if I don't say that, no one ever does it. So if you're enjoying the video and the content and you want more, literally subscribe and hit like. It takes 2 seconds. It's free. It helps me out more than you could possibly know. Because I do eventually want to do this full time, and I do eventually want to stream when the game comes back. Anyways, the Lord's not moved. They didn't ambush me, or they didn't try to take my Lord. We'll just sit in here. When you're in the garrison, watch my HP. You see that? I get bonus HP. And then recruit units. These are all the units we have access to. If you look at the top left over here, when I hover over them, you can see what they do. And I'm really looking for anti-infantry. I'm looking for armor-piercing meat shields, and I'm looking for shielded units. Something like this is probably fine, but I don't want to do 2 turns. Also, you can only recruit a certain number of units a turn. And for this guy, it's 4 and then 3 global. But these take 2 turns, and you definitely don't want to use these unless you have to, because they're super expensive in comparison. This unit is fine the way it is. Can I have a hero? Not yet. I need to take the Shrine of Khan after I take the city. Let's do a pleasurable act on this army because it's in garrison. There's no more diplomacy I can do, right? 1% chance for this, but I don't even want them because I want to declare war on them next turn because it's part of my quest line. The agent moves. I will also explain what you saw. It said Slaanesh corruption +2. Corruption is the influence of the Chaos Gods, and if you do not know the lore of the game, let me quickly explain what the Chaos Gods are. The Chaos Gods are 4 beings: Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, and Tichnik. Technically there's 5 if you count Be'lakor, but not everyone does. So, speaking of Be'lakor, he should be coming down in the next 4 turns or something, down to my city. And hopefully we get to side with him. Which is normally not possible because he normally never sides with anyone, but he seems to like Slaanesh. We're going to establish a cult in this major settlement to give us relations with them so they don't declare immediate war on me for taking the city. The cult has been established. And then we shall move you to here and we'll... well, You have 10 turns on cool. You have 15 turns on cooldown. So we'll meet you up here. As for you, you are done. Garrison Lord is not moved. We should just recruit some more units. We got our cav, we got our flying units. So, and we got javelins. So we'll grab some javelins and we'll grab 2 flying units. Or no, yeah, we'll grab 2 flying units and we'll have ambush again. Just in case they attack this city, we can potentially ambush them with a supporting army. This is the skill tree for heroes. The major ones that I'm going for are not established cult because it's a 15-minute cooldown for fucking saving you like 5 gold. I'm honestly going to go with specialist because specialist is just overall solid. We got building upgrades to do, and we can upgrade this, which gives us more cav, and our turn is over. So eventually, when you get more and more familiar, the turns speed up, but there was just a lot of things I had to explain. Especially early game to new players. So that's that. I don't know how many turns I'll do. I'll probably just go until I get sick of this game. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't really know. Expect this video to be very long and a lot of content. Also, I might be playing this game with friends later. And if that's the case, let me know if you guys want to see that because playing with friends is very, very fun. Because I only play games because of my friends. Like, I play games to hang out with my friends. So, here's the deal, right? We can't recruit any more units on this one. So, what we'll do is we'll drag you in support range of this building. And then we'll try now to take this city. And hopefully with this major army, we can take it. A valiant defeat? Okay, you know what this means? If it's a valiant defeat with a supporting army, it means this army is not good enough. So we need to set an ambush here. We're going to raid. And we'll move him into the enemy territory. Oh, wait, he's in my territory, isn't he? So we'll set an ambush. And then you're in the enemy territory, so we'll set you to raid. What raiding does is it gives you favor and devotees. And it also establishes influence and spreads corruption. Corruption is usually bad, but since I'm playing an evil faction, it's good for me. Can I move you here, actually? Oh, I can. So we'll have raid, and then we'll have ambush. Perfect, because now we're getting more favor and more devotees. And we want to ambush them just in case they attack us, because we're very close to their capital city, and they might actually attack us. And we'll move you out of line of sight. And we'll end our turn. Also, all of Slanesh's technologies are 6 turns because 6 is the number of the Dark Prince. And 6 is Slanesh's favorite number. As a result of that, all my technology is a 6 turn, which is actually good mid and late game, but it's pretty bad early game. So when I get these technologies, it's going to be a huge deal. So just keep an eye on them. They do a lot of things, and they're kind of hard to explain what they do. Just notice that. I'll try to explain what the technologies do as I come to them. A close victory. Now, the reason this is a close victory with an unarmed garrison... First off, there's a garrison in the city. Second off, this city that they attacked, or the army they attacked with, is under my influence. Because this whole area is under my influence. See how this whole area is purple? That means this entire land is under my corruption and influence. So that is why it's a close victory. As for this... I could do this, but they're in garrison. There's no reason to. I'd rather just take the... I guess I should replenish them. I could have taken the devotees, but it wasn't nearly enough devotees to be worth taking. You have bestowed a gift of Slanesh. So a gift of Slanesh is it's a tech tree. It's a skill tree ability, basically. Let's see. What can we upgrade here? We can get more income, get more defensive supplies, recruit a lord. Now, this is what we want. We want... we're looking for specific traits, and we're going to grab this one because aggressive is very nice. The weapon strength plus armor is very good. These units are good, but they're very expensive. How much is this? 136 upkeep. These are actually pretty cost effective. So we'll grab one of those. Or actually, no, we'll grab some cav. Oh no, these are expensive. So we want to have, what we want to do is we want to have it so that we always have max units. So what we'll do is we'll grab one Jav, because they're cheap. Or no, they're not cheaper than Cav. What the fuck? The cheapest units we have are these. So grab 4 of those. Perfect. Lord not moved. Technically we should move you. Technically we should move you. But you're fine, I think. How about we move you... Oh my gosh, I don't know if I should move you anywhere. We'll move you here. And we'll move you here too. I need the devotees per turn, and I need this money. Oh, we should go to the Shrine of Khan. You disgust even me. Alright, we're fine. This game has a lot of micro-management and a lot of... Obviously, it's a strategy game, but there's a lot of strategy in this game, which is what I think makes it a good game. And stuff like that. Like, I think a strategy game that's complicated is exactly what you want in a strategy game. Like, complicated strategy games are exactly what you want. How did they take my city? Are they attacking my shrine? I cannot let that city go. Okay, so what will... Oh, they gave their city... They gave away their city for free? Wait, what? How can I not take the city? It's a close victory and it can't auto-resolve it? Why? Oh, there we go. Decisive victory. It's because I wasn't attacking with my main army. So here's the options we have, right? We could sack it. We're not going to. We're going to subjugate this. So now what this means is this whole city is now our allies and they are paying tribute. And because they are in a 100% corruption, they will always side with me. So what this does is these guys will try to take the city back, but they should be able to defend themselves. So now that we have the city, we don't need to be here anymore. So we're going to move on to the Shrine of Khan, because, or the Shrine of Cain, because this is actually what I was aiming for the entire time. We're going to get some more units if we can afford them. Blue Cav. Also, you can only have so many blue and purples, so just be careful about what you spend your money on early game. Generally, armies are expensive and not usually as important as building upgrades, especially for your economy. But because I'm playing Slaanesh, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to slap you and increase your mobility. Perfect. Tell him to get the fuck off my land or I'll fucking kill you. And usually the AI expects that. If you're playing against other players, what happens is you can declare war on them without your reliability being fucked up. And if you don't know what I'm going to take this. Slaves to excess, just more devotees per battle. Commandments are when you capture 3 cities, it affects the entire province. I'm going to grab some more control from that. And then... I could grab some more corruption. Corruption is good, but I think I'll have some more growth early game. And then our technology will be done this turn, which means we have even more growth. So we just got 30 growth that turn, which is insane because growth determines your economy, your populace. It determines a lot of things. Oh, Joe is on. Okay, I'll tell him. All right. I'll finish this up and join you in a second. So this is diplomacy. They want a non-aggression pact for 900. So what you do is you counter-offer them. You say, fuck your payment, give me all your money, which is 40 extra, which isn't a huge deal, but eventually that'll be a major deal. Like 40 extra favor doesn't seem like a lot, but it is technically more than 900. So as for this, we're going to... We'll declare war, we'll take the city, we'll finish this turn, and then we'll end the video.
because I think this video has been going on pretty long, and my friends want to play, so there's that. Is this guy low? He is pretty low, so we'll have you garrisoned. And then we'll slap you right here on our territory. And then we'll switch you to ambush mode. And then we'll grab some more upgrades here, and we'll grab the purples if we can afford them. We can grab 3 of them. Nice. Research is available. I usually grab, you know what? Let's grab this one. Because the corruption on all providence is probably really important in early game. And this is the stopping point, I believe. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Smash like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll name this as YouTube playthrough. Not playthrough. Save and exit to main menu. And that's where this video ends. See ya.